Hey guys, welcome to the Barrel Roll Takedown with MissRii. In case you are wondering, yes, this is my first video ever. So, with all that being said, I wanted to do this for a while, and a lot of my gal pals have YouTube channels, so they've been encouraging me. Scratch that. They've been pressuring me to not be a scaredy cat any longer, and to like get my tail in gear. I am working on another project that hopefully you'll see from me. I'm hoping within the next 30 days, really, that I'm hoping that this YouTube channel will tie nicely into. So we'll see how it works. Wait, I forgot. There are a couple of things I want to get into before we get into the barrel roll takedown because, again, this is my first video. You guys know nothing about me. So I wanted to kind of share just a few things. I've been growing my locks for 13 years. They are palm rolled locks. I have 194 of them. So I've got a lot of hair. Oh, don't mind my frizzies. It's okay. Um, Again, 194, they're palm rolled. I do not maintain them myself. I go to a young lady here in Charlotte, North Carolina. She is the Dread Lady on Instagram, so follow her. She's fantastic. But I go to her every 3 weeks. One thing that's probably good to know about me is that I guess you'd call me a professional. I'm a vice president in operations for a finance firm here. So I can't go to work with my hair unruly, a mess. I can't go to client meetings looking crazy. I got to represent. So, again, that's why I keep a tight schedule on how often I get my hair done. I also try to make sure that when I get my hair done every 3 weeks, that I am getting styles that I can either get a 2 for from or a 3 for from. I try to do as little as possible to my hair between the times that I see the Dread Lady. I barely even tie it up. That's why you see all these fuzzies. So I want my work to speak for itself. I don't need my hair to be a distraction when I walk in the room. Everybody's not used to locks. Everybody is not familiar with the culture behind it, and so I don't want to walk in a room and have the conversation be about my hair instead of what we're there to actually speak about. So I try to keep my styles conservative. I don't do a lot of pinups and big hairstyles because, as most of my friends know, I always say I look like Marge Simpson. So this style I love because there's a lot of flexibility with it. I like to wear it down. I also like for my hair to be flexible and movable. I don't want to be in a situation where my hair is either flat to my scalp or it's so tied up that I can't think and my brains are oozing out the side of my head. So the Dread Lady and I, we try to come up with some styles that work relatively well for what I'm trying to do. So let's get to it. Remember, I'm all about the 2 for, so I just want to show you this style, how flexible it is. I typically wear it to one side, but I can wear it to two, and it works either way. And then sometimes I just pull it all back for a nice polished look. Typically, my takedown is planned, so the night before, I take my trusty water bottle and I spray my hair. I do this so that it continues to constrict the hair overnight as it dries, so that when I take my hair down, the curls are nice and tight and spirally. When it's time for me to unravel everything, I always keep a pair of scissors handy. That is a last resort. The Dread Lady typically does not rubber band my hair too tight on the ends because I'm very concerned about breakage on the ends since my hair is 13 years old. So I don't want rubber bands tied too tight, but I take them all down at once. It doesn't make sense to me to take down one and unravel a whole barrel roll and then do that process over and over and over again. So what I do is, since I have a lot of barrel rolls, I like to get the rubber bands off first. I remove most of them with my fingers, but when I get to ones that seem a little tough, then I make sure that I am very careful about snipping that rubber band off the end of my hair. I try to pull the rubber band away from the hair so that I am not cutting any of my own hair. I know that seems kind of, OCD like, but it's important to make sure that, you're taking care of your hair no matter what you're doing to it. If you notice, when I started, my hair was all to one side. That's how I keep track of what I've done and what I haven't done. I smooth everything to one side, and as I cut a rubber band off, I move the lock or the barrel roll to the other side so that I don't have to search through my locks to find missing rubber bands, so that it's not a week later and I'm still finding rubber bands. Especially when the barrel rolls are small, it's easy for them to get lost. Same concept with 2-strand twist. I try to do the exact same thing. So it looks like I'm done with taking all my rubber bands off. Again, trying to make sure that it's all to one side, and it didn't seem to take me that long. When you start unraveling your hair, please be very careful. Pay attention to how the barrel roll is actually formed, and take the path of least resistance. If that means going, just taking the strand and unraveling it like back around itself, do that. Don't be impatient and start pulling your locks apart. I have a bad habit of doing that. Luckily, I've started this video with doing it the right way. I have a feeling that by the time we get to the end that I'm not going to be as patient, but you also have to realize what your hair can stand and what it can't. So everybody's journey is different. My hair can probably stand me pulling it apart and being aggressive about taking down the barrel rolls, where somebody else may have a different texture of hair. They may have different pressure points. They may have points of weakness. Like, everybody's hair is different. I cannot stress that enough. So when you are taking down your barrel rolls, please make sure that you are being careful about what you're doing. I also try to make sure that I leave about 3 fingers width of the barrel roll at the root of my hair. And again, I do that because I want at least 2 or 3 different styles, and I want my roots to remain tight so that when I go to work, I actually look like a human being. So I try to make these hairstyles last as long as I possibly can. So about 3 fingers width up at the top, and then probably, I guess, in about a week or so, I'll just unravel that width at the root, and then my roots are still very, very tight. So it kind of preserves the hairstyle when you do that. I do that with 2-strand twists. I do it with barrel rolls. Anything where my hair is, kind of braided up or anything like that, I never take my roots out when I take the hairstyle down, because I want my roots to stay tight. So not many more to go. Plus, I cheated and sped the video up, of course. But I've also gotten impatient, as you can see, like I talked about earlier. Now I have gotten to the point where I'm just pulling them apart. And I don't know why my husband is speaking to me while I'm recording this, but we'll work on that for next time. Make sure you know the limits of your hair. I know how strong my hair is, and my hair can take this. If not, you're going to have to do it one by one. Last thing I want to share with you guys is people always ask me about how I keep my hair so shiny. And apparently I almost forgot, but I got to get my vitamin E oil. So I just take a little bit, put it on my hands, and rub it through my hair. There's no buildup, there's no residue, and it keeps my hair very, very shiny. So I got to have my vitamin E oil. So our barrel roll takedown is complete. We started off with a great style. We took all the rubber bands off. We unraveled all the curls. and then we added some shine with some vitamin E oil. So and now we've got a different hairstyle. So again, remember, twofers are your friend. You can take a look and see that there's not a lot of uniformity to the curls, which for me is a plus. I don't like my hair to be too uniform. It's pretty long, so the funkier the better for me. So fix that. But yeah, this is a style that, as you can imagine, like as the curls get looser, it's gonna turn into something different. It continues to change, it continues to morph. So a lot of people on my Instagram page always feel like I have my hair done, or always feel like my hair looks different. I've kind of clued you guys in today on some of the things that I do to give the illusion that I have new styles. So I hope you enjoyed this barrel roll takedown with me. I've seen a couple of things in this video that I need to fix, so stay tuned for more videos with me. Hopefully I can get it right. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video with me, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hell, even if you didn't, hit the subscribe button. Thanks.